Hola todos, ¿qué tal today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Day in the Life of Nima. Shout out to 200 of my subscribers and my newest subscriber named Cami TV. Thank you so much, and I subscribe back to your channel. Today we're going to be talking about the movie Semetary. I've seen the original one and the remake, but I watched the remake first just to... I don't know why I did that. I should have just went with the first one and then the remake. But I would like to start off saying that I think both the original one and the remake are really good movies, and I know some people may disagree with me because others really don't like remakes. I really don't either, but then some movies are actually really good. So it may be a bunch of spoiler alerts in here. I'm so sorry for that. If you haven't seen the movie, I suggest that you watch it first and then come back to my channel. So with the cast members, you know, the characters, you have Gage, he's the youngest. You have Ellie, which is the daughter, she's the oldest. You have the dad, I think named Lewis, and I feel so bad, I can't really remember the mom's name on the original or on the remake. So the whole like plot or summary of this movie is this family moves to this new house in the in the wilderness, or I guess you say country a little bit. They got tired of the city life, and also the father, he got offered a job in the medical field in another part of like another state. I really don't remember which state it was. And on both movies the house was really beautiful, and but something like caught my eye on the second movie, on the remake. The house this might sound really weird, the house looks like a barn to me a little bit, like, but it has like a cute western, you know, style to it. I was like, but it really does look like a barn. And so the dad on both the remake and the original came in contact with this man named Victor. I guess he was like a person sent there to, you know, warn him, even though unfortunately the dad didn't listen. The man named Victor, he got hit by an 18-wheeler on both the original one and the remake and stuff. I think it was the passed on souls of the indigenous people there that was making that happen to other people. Maybe they were really upset. I know I would be upset if somebody was like on something that belonged to me, or like other people of, you know, a group that I come from. I would be really upset too, so that's understandable. And before Victor died, he warned the dad. The dad really didn't take it into heed. He really didn't believe in like supernatural things, like ghosts coming to you, the dead not actually being arrested. He didn't believe in any of it. And his wife, she was really fearful of death because she lost a sister. Her sister had this like really it was really sad but also scary. She had this illness that had something to do with her spine, and I'm like, I really don't know what it's called. It just looked like her spine was twisted up and stuff. And basically before her sister died, she cursed her and told her like, I was gonna make your life miserable, which I guess she kind of accomplished that, because on both the original one and the remake, I felt like the husband, his wife's sister, I feel like her spirit was coming out in like different parts of the movie, making stuff happen. Like, but anyways, so also the dad named Lewis, he met his neighbor, which knew about the indigenous burial ground, I think, which was a part of also the family's like land that they bought with the house. I really don't remember. That's like 3 weeks ago that I watched that movie. And so Lewis's daughter named Ellie, her cat died named Church. I think his name is Church on both the original and remake. He got hit by an 18-wheeler like a lot of other people. And the dad, you know, he really didn't want his daughter to go through the transformation, learning about death. Actually, when you think about it, it was the wife, because the wife was really scared to talk about death with her experiences with her sister. So she just wanted to rule out death. So she didn't want to tell her daughter like about death, which is really bad. I know like it's really hard to explain that to like younger children, but eventually, you know, you might want to, I'm talking about her, for her characters, you know, sit them down and tell them about the aspects of life. If you don't, then it's going to be more heart-shattering than it was, you know, before, if you didn't tell them, because they're going to be learning about it on their own and they're not going to know what's going on, really. And he brought the cat back through the burial site. That was the first, I could say organism or like person he brought back. And the cat was really vicious. And they found the cat in the daughter's closet. And it was like, I thought Church was dead and stuff. And he was weird and everything. and he just used to disappear in the night. And so the daughter, basically church set up her life. I'm talking about on the original one. I mean, excuse me, on the remake. And she went out in front of an 18-wheeler and tried to grab the cat and ended up dying. And her dad dug her body up out of the grave and buried her in the burial ground because he was really torn up. I mean, I can understand being torn up, but that's weird on so many different levels. Just like taking somebody and burying them somewhere else, like, I mean, that's creepy. And she came back and she was like really vicious. And one thing that really got me in the movie is that he was brushing her hair after she came up, like, from beyond her grave. And she had, I think it was stitches, kind of like a doll's hair. And she was just like really aggressive. And it was this one, that movie is not, you know, it has scary aspects. And then also, in my opinion, spiritual aspects that you learn from, and funny aspects. It was this one part, she was dancing around, you know, the dead version of Ellie. She didn't have any self-control, I guess, because she didn't have motor skills. She was dead. And she was dancing and she was knocking everything down. He was telling her to stop and stuff. And the mother came back after the daughter died. And she was like, you know, this is not my daughter. We buried our child. And Ellie ended up killing the mother on the remake. And I believe Gage ended up killing the mother on the original one, because Gage was the child that got buried on the original one. Ellie didn't die, or at least from our understanding, because on the original one, the movie ended with the mom coming back from the burial ground. I think that's about it, y'all. I feel like I have something else on my mind to say about this movie. I don't know. One thing I didn't like on the original, on the remake of this movie, is that at the end,